probably 10 hours of work to make this, and it came out like shit. Like, look at all the pinholes and everything. Honestly, went over it a million times. You can still see the line where the block-out plate was. In the right light, it's nice and shiny and sparkly, but yeah, it looks like crap, and I've got a new idea. The outside is actually aluminium. Thought it was all plastic, but there you go. It's a little more complicated than I thought it would be. Now, before anyone says anything about me destroying this, the thing doesn't work. This is straight out of the EB, and it did not work when the EB was still in one piece. That was actually quite a mission. So basically it would be a perfect fit, almost, if it wasn't for this, the backing for this button here. I figured out how to take these buttons out, because obviously they're not going to be functional, so I can get rid of this part and just glue that back in so it looks, you know, looks normal again. Need to take a little bit of material off that top edge and bottom edge without actually destroying any of the... Now there you go. You probably see better like that. So a little bit over here and a tiny bit here. The file was taking too long, so I'm going to try something else. It'll be fine. Probably. Beautiful. Of course, that warning light isn't always on. Also want to get rid of those other two LEDs down there if I can, and just have the actual display itself. These 4 little surface mount LEDs light up the PSI boost and the eBay Spec Dragon Gauge brand, so I want to try to get rid of those. The big one should be easier. Probably just get a soldering iron on the back and desolder it. Not sure about the little surface mount ones though. If you need to solder anything, I really suggest having a decent soldering iron, but I managed to desolder the ends of this and pull it through. So I've eliminated one globe. I still don't know what to do about these other 4. we still have one globe. It's weird, in person you actually can't see the green. But on the phone you can see it clear as day. It might work. Okay, it looks like crap. But only in bright light can you see through it still. Like that. Looks fine. Obviously it's not perfectly rectangular or centered, but I don't think that's going to matter. I'm using roofing silicone because I can't find any glue. So I'll let that dry overnight. Now it's dry in there, I've got to stick the buttons back in. Yeah, buttons are all glued in. Not quite as spot on as I wanted, but I basically glued them and sat it down so that the button would sit down flush with the rest of it. I'm happy enough with that. I'll piece it all back together when I come back tomorrow and see what it all looks like. I'm not really going to show the wiring side of things because my wiring's dodgy. And now I'll show you where I stole that idea from. A guy by the name of Conrad James actually shared a picture of his ED Fairmont Turbo dash. He's got a SVO cluster, got the digital speed and everything, and it's got the little gauge that shows when one of the doors is open. But because the cluster come from a different car, I don't think the Fairmont has the provision for that, or he just chose not to use it. But he put a boost gauge behind it instead, and it came out really really tidy. So I thought I'd better chuck a couple of pictures in and give credit to the guy whose idea I stole. I definitely think his is a lot tidier than mine. Mine's a little bit ghetto, but it works. I'll probably change it in a few months because I'll get sick of it like I always do, but we'll see how it goes.